I've really enjoyed hearing from you tonight here on OpenLine. We are talking about raising the minimum wage. Do you think it's a good idea or not? We're going to jump right back to the phone lines. By the way, Jason Freeman with SEIU Local 205 is joining me tonight. Let's see. We have another Jason on the line. Two Jasons right now. Jason, go ahead with your call. Jason, are you with me? Okay, one more time. Jason, are you on the line? It is your turn.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead. Good. I'm glad you're there. Go ahead with your thoughts.
Yes, I've worked for different companies cleaning. I worked for Vanderbilt Hospital, and they expected more from me than I could do. And I was wondering, how do you expect to get rid of diseases when you expect companies to, cleaning 3 levels of the building at like $14 and maybe 15 cents an hour? I mean, what do you want from us?
Are you saying that the wages were not high enough, or the expectation was too great, even at that wage?
Well, I mean, 2 people couldn't clean 2 areas, but they was expecting for you to clean 3 areas. Vanderbilt Hospital.
Yeah, which doesn't sound like that would change. Would change even if you were paid more. You feel like that was just too much work to do.
As a matter of fact, I would not go to Vanderbilt for being scared of catching a disease.
Well, Jason, thank you for calling in tonight. We appreciate hearing from you.
Thank you.
Have a good night. All right, let's go to Mandy on the line. Mandy, you've been on the line holding for a long time. Thank you, first of all, and go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. So Jason, I just wanted to put it past you here. As long as this has been in the works, I've been hearing lots of people who seem to be of retirement age, who seem to have a lot of opinions about what those of us who are still in the workforce should make, which honestly I'm flabbergasted by, because it's like they already got theirs, they already had all their success. They're retired and they're out of the game. And now those of us who are working to contribute to things, programs like their Social Security checks and everything like that, I was just wondering if you could confirm for me if it would benefit retirees for us actually to be paid $15 an hour, because wouldn't that provide more to the Social Security programs that they are now able to draw from?
Okay, good question. What do you think, Jason?
I mean, I think it sounds reasonable that it would. I mean, the more payroll taxes, that's what payroll taxes go for. And I think we firmly believe that raising minimum wage will create more consumer spending, which would create more jobs in the long run. I mean, I think there's something like 70,000 people in this state at or below minimum wage. And if you double the minimum wage, then that's essentially like creating 70,000 new jobs. And so to me, I think that that's absolutely right. And I also just think it's important to put in context that the people that tell you raising minimum wage is bad are the same people that want to cut Social Security benefits for these retirees. They're the same people who want to cut Medicare benefits for these retirees. And organizations like ours are advocating for things like expanding Social Security benefits because they also haven't kept up with inflation, and making Medicare benefits more robust so that they cover more of your costs, because we shouldn't have so many premiums and copays and the exorbitant cost of prescription drugs that are really crippling seniors that are on a fixed income. And so I am sympathetic to retirees' concerns here, but I think, again, it's a race to the bottom. It's pitting one set of people who are not doing very well against another set of people that are not doing very well. And they're doing that so we don't look up at people like Jeff Bezos and Amazon, and billionaires during the pandemic have added $930 billion to their wealth. We're talking about almost $1 trillion to their wealth, right? And we're out here haggling over whether or not people are going to get a $600 check or a $2,000 check. That's where they have us, right? They have us exactly where they want us. And what they're most afraid of is that we're all going to stop pointing fingers at each other and band together. And then we're going to raise wages for everyone and make an economy that's much more fair and benefits all of us. And that's what we aim to do.
All right, my time is ticking down. I want to see if we can get to another caller here. Bo is on the line. Bo, good evening to you. Hi, Bo, are you with me? Okay, I'm going to try somebody else here. Let's see. Stuart is on the line. Stuart, you've got the floor.
Yeah.
If you can hear me, go ahead. We don't have a lot of time, but go ahead.
Oh, I'll try to get it in real quick.
Yes, sir.
When the Industrial Revolution started, the owners and the wages were 20 times or whatever different. And if you look at a graph through the years, that was back 1900s and all, the owners and all the upper management people, their wages have gone up, and the workers have basically stayed flat. Now, I'm not sure what the answer is, but why does the CEO need to make a couple million a year when the workers are making minimum wage? Why do they not make $900,000 or $1 million a year, give that money back to the workers, and everybody would still be happy? But I don't know how you're going to fix that, because you're not going to actually be able to take their income away because they want it. It's unfortunately greed, and I don't know what the answer is, but we've got to get that wage gap in between down from the owners and the upper management people down to where it actually trickles or comes back to the workers that are actually making all these companies work.
Yeah.
But that's what I've got to say. Thank you.
Stuart, thank you for being with us tonight. And Jason, as we wrap this up, I know that he's echoing your argument that you've had all night. What is the reality of seeing this change, this fight for 15, and you got about 30 seconds?
Yeah, I just want to, Stuart, the answer is $15 in a union, because we raise to 15 and we make it sure every working person can organize with their coworkers and form unions, and then they're in a position to negotiate to get those concessions from those CEOs so they can make a little less and everyone else can make a lot more. And we're going to get it done.
Jason, thank you once again for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. All right, when we come back, we're going to wrap things up and I'll tell you what's in store for the rest of the week. Stay with us.